Okay, the next gentleman I'd like to introduce that's part of our team around the team is pretty exciting. We were really fortunate last year to have the president of the university come and speak at our pregame match for the men for Penn State. And it was pretty exciting to have him not only come in to be the president last year at the university, but to add such an energy to athletics and to see, obviously the athletic department is focused on athletics, but to see the president of the university show an interest in athletics and then show an interest in volleyball is pretty exciting. And so to have him come speak to the guys, to have us win, I don't think it was a coincidence, was pretty exciting. And so we're very fortunate and very excited to have the president of Princeton University, Mr. Chris Eisgrueber.
It's a great pleasure to be here this afternoon and have a chance to welcome all of you. And there are several things I want to say, but the first thing I want to say is to add my congratulations to those you've already heard, to the women's team for their extraordinary, spectacular victory over Penn. Sent a message not just to Penn, but to the rest of the Ivy League about what to look forward to in the future. I always tell people September is one of the most exciting times on a college campus. It's a wonderful time. It's a happy time because old friends are coming together and greeting one another, and newcomers are arriving on the campus and we're embracing them. And it's a pleasure for me to be able to welcome back all of our returning students. I know we're a couple of weeks into term already, but this is my first chance to welcome all of you back. Personally, welcome back the returning students and greet the new ones, and welcome all the parents whom I'm delighted to see here, members of the Princeton family, and also extend my thanks to your terrific coaches and to the alumni who have come back for being with us here today. You know, I was talking a bit earlier to Will Soroki. Where are you, Will? To Will Soroki, who was telling me that he had overheard me talking when I was giving one of my reunion speeches last year, talking about the excitement of Princeton volleyball. And I was talking to the classes about Princeton volleyball. I will tell you quite honestly that I have literally been traveling around the country talking about the excitement of Princeton volleyball. Because one of the questions I often get when I'm giving these talks to alumni, they say, well, you know, after they ask me various hard questions, usually about the grading policy or something like that, then they ask me a question, well, what's the most fun that you've had during your first year as president? And I say, the most fun that I had was the day, there are two events I mentioned, the other one's my on-stage bar mitzvah, but I won't talk about that today. But I say the other event is the day that I spent with Princeton volleyball, the day that Coach Schweisky was talking about, because you know, I think it's a complete coincidence that you guys managed to overcome my remarks plus the Penn State team on the same day and come up with one of the most thrilling victories that I have ever witnessed in any athletic competition. It was an extraordinary day. But it was just such a treat for me to be a part of the whole day, to have a chance to attend your meeting beforehand, to make a few remarks, and then to hear your scouting reports. And then Coach Schweisky asked all the team to go into a kind of a huddle, and and I step back. I figure, okay, you don't want me in your huddle. So Coach Schweisky says, no, President Eisgrueber, you got to be in the huddle. So putting our arms out, he says, all right, we're all going to close our eyes and visualize the evening. And I figure, you guys were all visualizing yourselves like with spikes and sets and digs. I was visualizing myself sitting in the stands watching. I managed to carry out that assignment, I will have you know. But it was an amazing experience to be a part of, and when Coach Sabrina King was talking about team around the team and this concept you have, what was really special about me for that day was feeling the sense that brings Princeton volleyball together and seeing both the men's and the women's team there that evening and part of a community that really represents this university extraordinarily well, both in terms of how you compete on the court and even more importantly, who you are as people. So I am proud to be a part of your team around the team. I look forward to rooting on both the men's and the women's team this year. Thank you for letting me be here. Thank you for representing Princeton so well. Go Tigers!